Click the link to MTG Burgeoning's Introduction to Planechase in the description below. There are some planes and phenomenons in Planechase that should be added to any planar deck, as the benefits to their inclusion can be realized during any portion of a game of Magic the Gathering. Factors like life gain, free mana, direct damage, drawing cards, and deck filtering are fundamental aspects of the game. With this in mind, why would you not include Interplanar Tunnel in your planar deck? Interplanar Tunnel is a phenomenon. A phenomenon in Planechase has an ability that triggers when it is encountered by its reveal from the top of the planar deck. When you encounter Interplanar Tunnel, reveal cards from the top of your planar deck until you reveal 5 plane cards. Put a plane card from among them on top of your planar deck, then put the rest of the reveal cards on the bottom of your planar deck in a random order. Interacting with a planar deck is as rare as winter roses. If there is a way to filter the top of your planar deck in order to ensure that your preferred plane is merely a planar die roll away, then why would you not include Interplanar Tunnel in your planar deck? There are some planes and phenomenons in Planechase that should not be added to any planar deck, as the detriments to their inclusion hinder your chances of claiming victory over your opponents. Randomly impacting combat, dealing self-inflicted direct damage, randomly destroying permanents, restricting your spells, and the most unforgivable circumstance of them all, helping your opponents. These are all factors that validate the decision to leave these cards out of your planar deck and keep them in your storage box instead. With this in mind, why would you include Norn's Dominion in your planar deck? When you planeswalk away from this plane, destroy each non-land permanent without a fate counter on it, then remove all fate counters from all permanents. At least, whenever you roll Chaos, you may put a fate counter on target permanent. However, when attempting to roll Chaos in order to protect one of your non-land permanents, you could planeswalk away from this plane and destroy everything but lands. In some instances, that is ideal. Again, however, generally, you have the choice to cast a mass removal spell when you believe the time is right. Due to the randomness of Planechase, Norn's Dominion removes that option and replaces it with Chance. This effect could hurt you more than your opponents. Put your mass removal spells in the 99 of your EDH deck and not in your planar deck. With the detriment of unintentional self-harm in mind, why would you dedicate a slot in your planar deck for Norn's Dominion? Why would you include Prahv in your planar deck? If you cast a spell this turn, then you can't attack with creatures. If you attacked with creatures this turn, then you can't cast spells. Casting spells and attacking with creatures are the fundamental building blocks of nearly every Magic deck in nearly every Magic format, especially in EDH. Your options for engaging in these two cornerstone elements of the game are halved by this plane. There are no benefits to be gained by skipping spell casting or combat. If this were a global effect, then maybe its inclusion into the planar deck can be reconciled. However, it isn't, and the chaos ability of gaining life equal to the number of cards in your hand does not sweeten the deal. With the detriment of losing combat or casting spells in mind, why would you dedicate a slot on your planar deck for Prahv?